And then we kind of built up from there. Went to a few events, saw what worked, and then we went out and got the LLC. We got all of the business license and everything, set up a business account with the Bank of America, and we've been moving forward since then. Even during this situation of the virus, we did very well over the calendar year. And things are still doing great now. And we've since connected with a few different universities and different departments, and they're purchasing items like in bulk as gifts to some of the students and some of the faculty. So things have gone well. And this is the website, this is the Instagram page, and I'll let Aniesa kind of explain her part in it. Now, my part is I do all the designs and I kind of do some of the packaging and everything and some of the orders. We share a little bit of that, but Aniesa, you can go ahead.
Thank you, thank you. We rotate. So like Jake mentioned, he does the designs, a great job at that. What I do is typically the back end stuff. I do the shipping. I get the fun stuff working with UPS or USPS with any resolving issues that we might have, shipments that didn't make it during like December, during Christmas time. People were getting some of their stuff stolen. So when we come back around holidays, we will be putting a notice to let you know, make sure you get your stuff immediately and make sure you're at the door when it's delivered to you. Some other things we do is like managing the site, me specifically, promotion on Facebook, promotion on Snapchat, anything of that sort. And then also I primarily work with you all. So I'm in the C13 group chat. So any information, or you want to talk to myself or Jake, aka the Blackness as a whole, you can just shoot me a message on GroupMe. So anywhere I'm needed. After that, wherever Jake needs me, that's what I'm there for.
And another part of this is it's named The Blackness after a song that came out in 1992, where we want to make this a positive word. So we don't want people to look at or think about Black people or Blackness in any negative light as it's portrayed publicly. So we are going to define what this word means to us, and it's positive. This is what we are, this is our culture, and it's positive. So if anybody has any questions or comments or anything they want to know or anything about any of the slides altogether. So the whole idea is your motivation, your goals, your scheduling, and your resting. So all of those things go together. And I would say any point, if you kind of lack in one of those areas, it may hurt your overall. So make sure you keep up your motivation and re-energize that. Reset your goals, because sometimes you accomplish the goal and you may kind of be left in a void or an abyss. So set another goal. Set 10 goals and keep going until you meet all 10. Then set a new 10. Constantly work on your schedule. As things are happening and you passed it, wipe those things away so you don't cause clutter. So continue to sharpen up your schedule and make sure you rest. Rest as much as you need to. Now, I'm not a person that sleeps 8 and 10 hours. I sleep a good 4 hours, I'm good. My body wakes up. I would have to then go back to sleep. But I don't sleep 8 hours straight. For all of those who do, hey, thank you. Congratulations. I wish I could, but I cannot. My body doesn't operate that way. I'll just wake up and I'll be in the bed awake. So I'll have to do something, walk around, maybe watch a show again or something, and then lay back down and go to sleep. But that, so I have to pay attention to that. Because if I don't, I'll get 5, 15, 16 days in a row of just 4 hours, and then my body will start getting tired. So sometimes I have to make myself go back to sleep. So if anybody has any questions or comments about everything we spoke about today, this is the time. We got about, 10 minutes left? Alvin, how much time do we have?
10 minutes.
Okay. Does anybody want to share anything more about the motivation, goals, their schedule, or resting, or any questions you have from any one of us?
I have a question, if I can ask. So knowing that the Blackness has been growing so much, where do you all see the company in 5 years?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, that was kind of a hard question, but I'm intrigued.
That's a good question. That's a good question. So my goal in 5 years is what we have in a lot of university systems, and specifically in the CSU system and in the community college, California community colleges, is we have the Emoja program. And some of that is throughout the community college, and a few of them are in the university. Like Fullerton has an Emoja program. And then through the university system, we have cultural centers, multicultural centers, or Black student centers, or Africana centers. And then we have departments such as an Africana Studies department or Black Studies department. So a goal within the next 5 years is to get our merchandise within those departments. We need everybody to see this, because this becomes something that could just rotate and just become immersed and push positivity into all those arenas. So one day we want to walk around and see other people with these positive sentences and phrases across the front of their shirts. Now, we've done this so far with CSU San Marcos, and then San Diego State and Miracosta College. All three of those spaces have already bought large orders from us. So we want to continue this. Orange Coast College, Connie. Good question. Good question.
I'd like to also add on to that. As far as financially, I would love to have a balance of the Blackness and working in higher education. Those are my two passions, something to promote Blackness in a positive light, a balance between Black women, Black men, Black children within our community, to kind of counteract a lot of the negativity we see, the violence that we see on social media and just in real life. So I would love to be continuing my financial aid journey as well as the Blackness. So enough orders to where I can do half and half, about a week.
Oh yeah, I would love it to be my part-time job. Any other questions or comments?
Great question.
We got time. That was a really good question. Connie said that was an interview question. Yeah, I think it was.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I like the logo. It's real simple. How did you come up with it?
That's just a lot of years drawing, a lot of years imagining, and I'm going through about 17,000 fonts online. So there's a lot of online font websites such as 1001 Fonts, freefonts.com, thefont.com, or fontsitself.com. So, because I've done so many logos for other people, I always kind of keep that in mind. And I save a lot of these fonts to my computer. So over the time, I've recognized the ones I really like, and I just kind of went back to some of those, and I knew that would work for me. So now this is just the latest iteration of the logo. There's about 4 logos, and this is like the main one. So there's multiple logos, but I really like this. And then the red, black, and green, that's the flag for coming from Marcus Garvey. From 1920, this flag was made as a unifying tool for all Black people on the planet, that we would have a flag that represents us, for all of the Black people scattered throughout the different continents that may have come through slavery, may have come through some sort of bondage, or may have faced some sort of tyranny. And then this is a unifying flag. So that's the point of the red, black, and the green. Well, good question, Angel. I work with Adobe Illustrator, so that's kind of where I make all of these designs from. Anyone else? Any other comments, questions? We have about 5 minutes left.
One more question we can fit in.
One more good question.
Good. Okay, I would like to go ahead and close this out. And I definitely want to end by saying it has been a pleasure working with Jake. 4 years. I've known him for a long time, and we helped each other get into this program, and we applied together, we interviewed together, and Dr. Fujimoto let us in. So I'm very thankful and very appreciative of having Jake in my life and working with me through the Blackness and working with me through MSHE and just in life. So.
Thank you. Go ahead,
Okay,
Al.
yeah.
Oh, you got
Of course,
something?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank Anissa and Jake for taking the time to share their experience when balancing multiple obligations. I know this is a key topic and sometimes a struggle for a lot of us, including myself, when we get so overwhelmed and when we have so much on our plate. So hopefully you took something useful away from today's topic. We will stick around for any last minute questions, but again, thank you for coming tonight. And do note that we do have another speaker event next week, same time, same Zoom link. So we hope to see some of you then. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you all
Thank
for coming.
you.
Hang around a bit for questions.